on this marvelous day, we are going to present about SCL7, which is based on SCL6, about the description about few image that has been given to us. So before I start our presentation on what have we choose, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Amal Najmi Izzuddin bin Jamaluddin.
My name is Ilyas Hanafi bin Azadi.
My name is Sir Syafiq bin Hamdan.
And my name is Muhammad Shazia Amzar bin Makasuri.
Okay, so without any further ado, we would like to start with our first image that we choose. The first image are actually the stairs. The second image are heart. Heart. Yes, heart. And then the third one are cube, colored striped cube. And the last one, which is my preference, is the face sculpture of a man. So the stairs image are actually chosen by Mr. Syafiq here. So Syafiq, why are you choosing this image? What the interest that you think about this image?
First of all, when I look at the image, I see that it shows that when a person wants to begin a step, it starts from the bottom, and from the bottom it goes up and up and up until you reach success. But along that way, success is not always obstacles. I mean, look at the stairs. It's quite crooked at the sides.
Can you zoom? I think you can zoom.
It's quite crooked at the sides, and it shows that the road to success are full of obstacles. So, for example, when you take a test and you fail, that's an obstacle. So what do you do with that obstacle? You study hard for it. Make sure that you don't fail that semester, and you can graduate with flying colors.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Syafiq. So, Mr. Shazwi, what do you think about the image? Why are you not choosing this image?
I'm not choosing this image because I only see this cube, and I want to add something. In everything what we do in our life, we have to move forward and move upper and upper. So that's all.
Okay, yes, you would like to add on some points?
I think I do agree with Mr. Syafiq because in order to success, we actually can see the road clearly, but then the road is actually odd. You can see the picture is dark and very dark, and it shows that the road is odd. And even though we can see the road to success, the road to go to the other side, but then we know that there ain't no easy way. You have to climb the stairs, not using lift or escalator. You have to climb the stairs to go to the other side, and it shows that there are no easy way. We know our future, but there are no easy way to success.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, so I think we should proceed with the next image, which is Hawk, Incredible Hawk, or what who we know today is actually the Bruce Banner, the professional Bruce Banner, as the Incredible Hulk. So the one that chose this image is actually Mr. Ilyas. So Ilyas, why you choose this image, and what do you think the message portrayed by this image?
Why did I choose this image is because I can see meanings and also values in this image. Hulk is actually Professor Bruce Banner, and Professor Bruce Banner is actually a professor doing a research for military in the United States. So just because of not his fault, but then his angriness and his aggressiveness, he turned to his second personality, that is the Incredible Hulk. And Incredible Hulk personality for Bruce Banner is not good for him and also the people around him. Why? Because the environment that pushed him to become Incredible Hulk. And in this world, in this life, in this group, all of us has our second characteristic. Either it is good or bad. But if our second characteristic is bad, it might affect people around us and also us. So how to make use this second characteristic is to move on with our life and use it to help people and give benefit to people. If your second characteristic is good, just move on with that and then help people and make our life much better and better for the next.
Yeah, actually, I quite agree with
Mr.
Yes, sir. Mr. Elias, everyone has a second personality. I mean, the ones that you see on the surface of someone, that's their first personality. But when they are pushed in a certain condition, like for example, an aggressive person, on the surface he looks aggressive, but when in a certain condition, he can show his kindness, his second characteristic. But on the other way around, when you see a nice, good guy, when he is pushed and pressure, there comes his second personality, and it's not that good when you see someone nice being angry and such that.
Okay, I would like to point that the fact that the second characteristic are showing the opposite manner or attitude of the person itself, will actually every man, though what he shows to other people, the second personality, such as this Bushman, when he's turning to the Hulk, when he's becoming the Hulk in the form of Hulk still have that kind of man's heart, which is he still show good how he would like to treat the one that he loved, the family, and well actually he did not intend to hurt or give an effect to people people surrounding him. So what I'm going to tell you is that though our seconds, these bad seconds personality are showing off, if it is not contained, it will give harm, and actually the good side of our heart will not be shown, and that's what people are trying to, that's what people think about us. Though we are good, but if we cannot contain what the bad things, the second personality, it will give a bad thought from people to us. So, Mr. Syafiq?
For me, at first I see this picture, I never see it as a hub. It is a picture of a person with surrounded by a big figure, a shadow figure of himself. It means that the person have to think big when 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 faced with obstacle. For example, if you have some problem, you have to think positive. Don't underestimate yourself. You have to think that you can do it. So that's my opinion lah.
Okay. Okay, so we proceed with the next image. This is actually a good image, and it shows a very huge message. So the next image are the cube. The cube with a colored stripe line and also a spiral on the top of the cube. So Mr. Shazvi is the one that chose this image. So Mr. Shazvi, can you start first? Why are you choosing this image?
Okay, I really interested in the pattern of of each side of this cube. As you can see here, if you view it from the side without seeing the top side, we will never know that the top side of this cube is in a circular pattern. We only see the line pattern, and this line pattern is actually connected with the other side through this circle pattern. And what I want to tell you is what this figure want to tell us is we have to think outside the box and see the world in different perspective, in different angle. As for example, if we see maybe our friends are sad, maybe it is actually not sad. It is maybe their face is maybe naturally like that. And do you have something to add?
From my your perspective is that I didn't get the message of the image, but I do like how the creator of the cube create or design the cube with the stripe line, also the spiral, how it's connect each other, and also if you can see it, the sharp edge of each cube. And I don't think that this is a wood or something. I think it's kind of a gum that is shaped into a cube. So I think that is what made interest. So Mr. Syafiq and Mr. Ilyas, you want to add something maybe about the message?
For me, it's originally it's kind of like a cube of love, right? So a lot is basically brown in color, but here it's colored like white, blue, red, and etc. So I think the message that wants to be clarified here is be different. I mean, sometimes different aren't always bad. Difference are sometimes good. And for example, like this lot, it is painted that way, and it is quite beautiful for me.
So Mr. Ilyas, you want to add something or we should proceed?
I think my last word for this book is, this cube is actually a very simple shape. It's white, but then the artist made the cube very special with the circular shape on the top of the cube, and then the line with colors.
Yes.
That shows our life. Life is actually it's simple, and then it is very dull. But then if we color it and we shape it like we want, we could make it a very better life. So that's
Well, that's what's good in conclusion about the image. So we should proceed with the next image, which is the last image. This is my preference. I choose this image as my prescription. Okay, thank you. So what interests me about this image is actually the creation of itself. The carver, or he or she who did this craft, are very creative. As you can see here, the craft are starting from the below, the small cubes, and it goes up to the hands, and the hands are connected to the lips of the man's face, and finally to the upper face of the man. And we can also see that the face are not actually complete with because he I think it's a man. He did not has a forehead, complete forehead, and also his right eyes. So I'm very interested with this kind of sculpture because it is connected all in one. So what I do think about the image actually, what the carver trying to tell us is that how good people today are being treated by other people. But actually this kind of people portrayed by the face, the man's sculpture, will actually try to giving advice or something good to other people. But the people around him are trying, are showing bad manner, bad attitude. They didn't even give a chance for him to tell or advise them in a good way. So, for example, I think we could always find this kind of sculpture in the library or any public places, where it shows men with telling people to be quiet or silent, such as in the library. So the broken face actually show what are the people around them, around him, treating him like that. So that's explain how our community nowadays and how good people like him are treated. So that is my viewers' perspective. What do you guys think?
I think from my point of view, I think this sculpture shows that if we choose to be quiet and not to speak up, even though quiet is actually very good action, because we can make more action, but then if we don't speak up a little for the benefit of others, we might rot ourselves, we might break ourselves, just like a dead tree. If a living tree, they will stand still. If a dead tree, will rot time by time, day by day. Same goes to people who choose to be quiet and to shut his mouth throughout all his life. Then he will rot. That's all.
Syafiq, Shazvi?
I think it is quite true. We have to depends on the situation. As we can see here, even he has a broken face. He choose to be quiet. Maybe because he is big or fight is because another trouble that will.
I think we got fine. So,
From nowadays scenario, the person who speaks up a lot, the person who speaks up the truth about truth a lot, the one who gets put down. So the man put the silence to his mouth, preventing more breakdown towards you. Meaning that the world nowadays is corrupt, and when people say something true, they are normally being put down or being taken down by the authority.
okay. I think we all have a different perspective, but portraying actually the same message.
Yes.
Well, actually, the message or everything that we conclude about these four images that we have described just now. Well, actually, these messages are trying to present it to our community, to our nation nowadays. So whatever that we see today are actually the colors of our life, the different variety of messages in our life. So that's all that I think for our presentation. Do you want to add some points for our conclusion?
I think this one.
I think
Okay, I think we should call it a day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.